Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Minamino is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, Peter, he's got quick feet and he's quick-witted too, so he's always going to look to get the better of his marker, and if he manages to do that enough today, then I think the opposition could be in for a struggle.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And he's had it nicked away, and the pass is intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Griezmann. Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
And that could set him on his way. Minamino. Chance! Goal! Japan! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Olise! Oh, that was no routine save.
Olise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Yoshida. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. This might spell danger, surely! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Conte, and it's Griezmann. Over to the right flank. Olise shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And here's Olise. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Griezmann. It's a threatening ball. Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Real chance here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now, can they get him away?
Japan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Yoshida. Minamino. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fofana did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And here's Mbappe, spread to the right. And this is Griezmann. Great ball, and he's in here. Yoshida did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maida. That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now that's well seen too. Mitoma aims beyond the defence. Can he get onto this? Now it's Minamino, passing nice and neat. Conte. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Japan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And so the action is resumed.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
In with the challenge. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. We expected better, and so did he. Now he's got space here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Saliba. Griezmann crosses. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Hoisted in. Cleared without hesitation. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Olise. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Real chance! He's delivered all right! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Oh, it's come off the upright. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Minamino. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Griezmann. Conte. This is a promising build-up. No, that's been intercepted. Kubo. Conte. And here's Dembele. And here's Nkunku. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Perez. Played in by Pitt. Oh, great leap! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitution for Japan. Number 13.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 20, Kubo. Number 18, Minamino. Coming on the field, number 10, Fuhashi. Number 27, number 9.
Good work on the right flank here.
In progress.
Nicely aimed pass.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bakula! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Barcola simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, good effort! And that should get the job done. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, good spread. Japan are looking to break at pace. Soma. Closing in on... and he shoots! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Soma was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Muscular approach does pay off here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Barcola. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, no joy this time. Ekitike shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Mignon punts it upfield. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And the referee brings it to a close. Japan illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. Well, this is a critical game. A chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway.
Arguably one of Italy's finest wing-backs, Gianluca Zambrotta.
He doesn't have to get through some miles.
Yeah, and originally he was a winger, so the skills that he's honed over the years are always there to serve him well when he gets into those forward positions.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's good vision. Bonucci wins the duel this time. Albertini. Pinches it off him. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, good-looking ball. Gattuso was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for the run, and this is Inzaghi. Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Italy with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a nicely shaped ball. Japan have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Mitoma. Mitoma! Well, he doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Quarter of an hour played. Well, that looks a decent ball, and it's made its way to him. Kubo! They've got to be quick to recover this. Vieri. Still goalless at the moment. And that was nowhere near his best. Kagawa. And he was quick to react. Kagawa. Now then, the ball's come loose. Soma. Oh, sweet feet. Vieri is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Kagawa. Soma. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Not the most accurate pass. Kagawa. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Baggio. And and he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And one more try! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Italy have their second corner now. Japan have the chance to go the other way. Gattuso has given away a free kick. Kubo. That's tidy. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Quality ball. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good ball! Taken back almost at once. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Great chance here from position A1. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. He's gone for goal.
Italy, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to pay. They've got to be very careful. Just a little more discipline is called for. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Yoshida kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Gattuso. Now it's Albertini. Albertini, he's found a way through. This looks promising. Real chance!
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Kagawa. So a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. And we are up to the break.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break.
Numero 13. Viene sostituito con il
And we get things going again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's had it nicked away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And they're quick to get it back. It's good running with the ball. And here's Inzaghi. And this is Roberto Baggio. That is lovely. Gattuso. De Rossi. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! Superb from Vieri!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Inzaghi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yoshida has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Japan still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Well, that's well spotted. your impressions so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
In towards the back stick. Soma. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
And he's in on goal. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Gattuso clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. So, great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, their fourth corner of the game. Big chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Filippo Inzaghi is offering a wry smile there.
They're up to 5 corners now. Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And it's Baggio. Passing nice and neat. Aims beyond the defence. Kagawa. That's Bonucci. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Japan choosing to make the first change. 2 fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
It's a good-looking delivery. And that has been cleared. Now there's a fine ball.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Good ball, good take. Oh, they could be caught out here. And that's a throw-in. He's gone direct here. Ito. And it's Kagawa. Now it's Vieri. Vieri. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the shot's on here. It's Baggio! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Japan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, that's a key interception. Kagawa. Zola. Zola running with the ball. Chance for a shot! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry! He's got himself an absolute peach. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Italy have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Here's Ito. No, again there's no way through. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So that is it, the end of the road. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players, and they never really got going. I know it can happen to even the best of us, but...
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We are just getting started. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's there!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, he's been charged, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! There's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Nuno Mendes. Quarter of an hour played. And it's Figo. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Chance! More pressure on the opposition goal.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
João Neves! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The most accurate pass. Endo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's João Felix. Bruno Fernandes.
Portugal definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. It's a good run down the right. Kubo engages and forces him off the ball. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that's a key interception. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Mighty close.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
Driving forward, looking for the run, picked out, can he finish? Goal! Japan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty, he is truly in the zone.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can come into it, and it didn't.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Figo. Spread to the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Mendes gets it away. No, that's been intercepted. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. That has been cut short. Joao Felix. And this is Figo. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. That's tidy. And this is Figo. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Portugal dragged themselves back again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, sweet feet. And that has put a halt to things. That pass has been well intercepted. And the whistle goes for half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. So once again, we're underway. Pressing high and with purpose. Endo. Soma. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, that's well spotted.
Portugal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Kubo. That has not gone well. Bruno Fernandes. Flings in across. Endo can get it clear. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Ronaldo running with intent. Showing good feet. Decent chance! Goal! Portugal! and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Portugal have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's in plenty of space here. Japan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
It's just beyond his reach. Muscular approach does pay off here. He's found the way through. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
So, third corner of the game. That's a throw. Vitinha gets into a good position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Kubo. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Tries to play it through. That's an excellent interception.
Portugal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
Japan now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
He's had it taken off him. Knocks it into space. And the finish! And that could come back to haunt them.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Número 15.
Portugal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, look at the space here. Ruben Dias with a fine tackle. Vitinha gets it away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And he's in on goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Soma. And he's managed to get free. Aimed beyond the defence. And that will be it. Japan can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was...
The next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. Having made their intentions clear at the start of all this, now they have the chance to make it happen. It is all eyes forward and full steam ahead. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So straight into the action. Well, amongst the best football tales are those of the underdog, and in Kiatisuk we have the perfect story. A small-town boy that became a national icon.
And now the gold standard all-type players are compared against. He has all the key strengths you need in a number 10, the vision, the intelligence, and devilment, at a level far above any of his contemporaries in the region.
He has all of that. He's a symbol of... In charge, surely! Could be danger here. Now the... Getting up there! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's been shifted off it. Chanatip. Probing pass. He's on it. Can he get away? Cross needs to be good. Tries to get it clear. Kubo. Japan do have a chance to counter here. Kubo making good progress on the right-hand side. Kubo. Oh, super ball. He is just caressing the ball. And he shoots. One gone. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's made its way to him. Steve takes a shot! And they've got rid. And it's Endo. Sena Wang gets a foot in here. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Look at the space here, and a chance! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that pass isn't the best. Soma, Toma, and Endo. He might be in here! Kiatisuk! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he's found support out wide. And he gets rid in a hurry. Picked out brilliantly. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's neat. That is good strength. Chance for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Good ball, good take. He's picked his way through. Chance to shoot! Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? One gone. It's a searching pass. That has been cut short. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Endo. And he was quick to react. Kiachisuk out towards the flank. Chanatip. Chanatip. Oh, this is a terrific run. And the shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Japan have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mitoma. Soma. And it's Kagawa. And we've reached half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
This is a lost
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Kindly make his way to the information center.
Substitution for Thailand, number 20.
So we're underway for the second half.
Number 21.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
One gone. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That was well seen too. Good clearance.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Kagawa.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Pass somewhat off target. Mitoma. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Soma. Endo. Shot could be on. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a... And the finish! We've got a goal! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Japan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, that's fabulous. There's the... Oh, good effort! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Japan have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
That's a cute ball. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Chanatip. One gone. Looking for options for movement. Oh, played through for the wide man. So, third corner of the game. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Shot a goal! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Kubo. Soma. Very nicely done.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly. Japan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's cut it out. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Mitoma. Now Mitoma. And he's had it nicked away. Could move up a gear here. It's a threatening ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Tries a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That's a sharp pass. Kendi. Gets a good foot in there. Chanatip. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's had it taken off him. Soma. Now that looks a decent ball. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Can he get on the end of this? Now he's running away, and he's had a shot! And he scores! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work.